If I ask you that is your business achieving the growth that it should actually achieve, then the most challenging thing for you will be to decide that what is the actual level that your business can achieve. What is the level of growth that your business can achieve, right? That is the most typical question to answer for the business owners. And if you are able to answer this question for yourself, your performance, your progress will speed up. But actually, what is the definition of growth and how we can say that this is the actual level of growth that our business can achieve, and are we behind it, or have we achieved it, or we have crossed it? So let's try to understand that concept. There are two things which are very important when we are talking about the concept of growth. The first is, what is the parameter of growth? How will you measure the growth? So there are two things. One is the financial parameter. Okay, when we talk about the financial parameter, then you have to take into account one factor, that is the profitability. The second factor, that is the revenue. Okay, the second parameter is quantitative. Now again, if we talk about the quantitative comparison, then you will take the numbers of the customers you have acquired. The customers which you acquired, that is one quantitative information that you must have. The second quantitative information which you must have is the number of units you sold. Number of units, whether you are selling services or you are selling some products. So now this is one criteria which is important when we are going to analyze the growth. Okay, now let's see that what is the actual level when we say that what is the level of growth that our business can achieve, and what is the level that we have achieved. Now what are the benchmarks? How can we analyze this? There are three ways of doing it. The first way is where you compare your current data with your past data. That is where you don't have to do any comparison with any competitor, where you are your own competition. This can be the year-on-year data. This can be quarter-on-quarter data. Suppose this year your profitability was 10% and the previous year your profitability was 12%. Then now you know that profitability has declined. Suppose this year your revenue growth was 20%, but the last year it was 15%. Then on the parameter of revenue, you have performed well. So that's how you will compare your own data with your previous and past historical data, and you will create a benchmark for your performance. The second approach is where you take the industry standards, right? So whichever industry you are operating in, so you have to take the overall industry data for that particular year. For example, this year the industry's growth rate was 15%, but your business could grow only up to 12%. That means you have to perform better. And if you could achieve the growth of 18% or maybe higher than that, then that means you are doing well. And the third and the last approach is where you compare your business with your immediate competitor. And that immediate competitor has to be the biggest industry player. Now, if their performance is better than yours, obviously you have to take some steps to grow and expand your business. And if you see that your growth rate is better than the growth rate of your competition, then you have to maintain that and you have to even make it better. Now I believe that you can definitely define the growth, and you can set some benchmarks and indicators for your performance, and you can even measure the growth. So you can take your business to the new heights by crossing each level of growth.